Hello everyone, welcome to a fun little video that I have decided to do today where I'm going to be trying to write a bit of flash fiction. Now for those who don't know what flash fiction is kind of a very short story that you write, like less than 300 pages, like about a page long, maybe even less. It's really a short type of fiction. And I haven't really done a lot of flash fiction, so I'm completely new to the idea, but I thought it would be really fun, especially because part of this channel is writing stories. I thought, you know what, let's try that out. However, what I wanted to do was I wanted to react and try out a video that I saw, kind of giving a step-by-step guide on writing flash fiction. And this video is called How to Write a Flash Fiction Step by Step. It is by Hannah Lee Kidder. And so yeah, I'm gonna basically be reacting to it. I'm gonna be watching it. I've got my headphones and I've got a pen, that way I can write notes, that way I can figure out what are the certain things that I need to do in order to write flash fiction. So I've got the video up right here. I'm going to be watching it. I've got my headphones and see you guys then. Okay, so I've now watched the video, how to write a flash fiction step by step, and thank you. Of course, I'm gonna kind of skip through. You can find the video if you want to watch it yourself in the description below, but I just wanted to watch through it myself. So let's talk for a little bit about some of the stuff that I heard, kind of noticed while I was watching. There wasn't exactly a strict format throughout the video. It was kind of going through two different types of drafts or stories that she was writing, but I did see some commonalities and some things that she recommended doing that I saw her doing throughout the two drafts, as well as recommendation. One of the first things that she recommended was to take notes. It's a great idea. I think I probably should be doing that a lot more, as well as I'm trying to write new stories. And then another thing that I noticed was that a lot of them came from random inspirations. Like one of them came from whenever she was driving, and another one was from a dream. So kind of incoming inspirations was a big factor, at least in these two stories that she shared. She also went through a few different drafts. She tried to make sure that each one was better than the previous one. Some earlier ones were more clunky and more cliche, but eventually she was able to make them either longer or better, or she at one point tried to make one into a poem. However, she didn't really like that. So that was interesting. So kind of go through different drafts, see how it looks through different perspectives and different ways was what I got from that. And then also at the end of each one, which I felt was very emphasized, was critique partners and having people to critique your work. That way you can get another perspective on what you're making, which I think is a very smart idea. So the idea is, now that I've gone through this, is I'm going to try to do that. I'm going to make notes. I'm going to try to draw from inspiration that I have, and I'm going to go through a few different drafts. I'm going to probably find someone to help critique some of my work, and yeah, we're gonna see how this ends up. I'm gonna probably just read aloud real quick at some point the final draft. That way you guys can listen to it yourself. So yeah, we can get over to that. See you guys later.
He opened his eyes to view his fate. Nothing but darkness surrounded him. He heard a sound behind him worse than the darkness. The ghosts flew in, staring at their newest subject. Their eyes were sullen but hungry, as if they saw something that they deeply wanted. The ghosts circled the man, eyes focused on him. They began to scream, their hunger now overtaking them. Their noise rose louder as they grew closer to the man. Their mouths opened wide, their mouths preparing to bite. The man tried to move away, but he saw that he was surrounded. Wait, I am just like you. I've done similar things to you. One ghost came closer to the man and whispered eerily, Maybe that is true. You are just like us, but you have something that we want, and so we must take it. The man's heart skipped a beat. The ghosts moved in closer, their screams getting louder. He closed his eyes, awaiting the attack from the ghosts. And then he screamed.